Today, I thought I would talk about marketing offline. And the reason I thought I would talk about this is I think so often we are spending so much time online today and we get a little stuck in forgetting how to communicate like we do in the real world. And this leads to those awkward cold DMs where somebody's messaging you, they're like pretending to get to know you a little bit, and it doesn't feel very good. The reason why I thought I would bring this topic up today is because I went to an incredible casino night party thing over the weekend that was hosted by a wonderful realtor in our community. She asked if I would be interested in donating to the silent auction. They actually raised over $10,000 for a local charity, which is super cool. And so I donated a package on TikTok to the silent auction. And then because of that, I got to attend as well. And what's really wonderful is that I don't do a lot of these types of things when it comes to marketing very often. I don't do a lot of donations of stuff or something where you might put your name or your logo on the back of some kid's t-shirt. Realistically, I just feel like those marketing dollars don't tend to go very far. Who's gonna see it? Who's gonna recognize the name of my company and go, oh, I need that thing? I think it works for larger corporations, like a pizza place or something where you might recognize the name and say, oh, I think maybe I'll order a pizza, right? It kind of sparks the idea. But somebody seeing Notable Leader or Turner Group isn't necessarily gonna go, oh my gosh, I need social media help, right? They're probably not gonna think of me. What was cool about this was that because I was in the silent auction, there was a description of what I was actually offering in the silent auction. Even if they didn't win it, they got to know a little bit more about me, have some interest in building their business on TikTok, and I got several very interested potential clients from this one event. Plus, I was able to donate to a charity, which is always such a wonderful thing to do. So I was able to, get this potential list of customers now, and people that have reached out to me were booking calls, and then somebody also won that package, which is exciting. I love to socialize, and I love to learn about other people, what they're doing, what their business is, and then typically talk about how they might benefit from their business being on TikTok. Most people are not, which is crazy because over 1 billion people are on TikTok, but most companies still are not marketing there, especially small businesses. They haven't really realized how to leverage that yet. Because of that, so it really got me thinking about how a lot of times I am just naturally in conversation with someone and I'm learning about their business, and I, because of how my brain works, will start to think, oh my gosh, you could be doing this, you could be doing that, you could do this. Are you on TikTok yet? And of course, undoubtedly, most of the time, they either have a TikTok account that they just use for personal and they're just kind of having fun, or they're not even on the platform at all. And this is such a great way for me to share some content ideas with them to think, oh my gosh, maybe I need to be on TikTok and maybe I need your help. And so the purpose of this is to say that when you are in these social networking, especially whether it's online, there are great opportunities there as well. The challenge with online is a lot of times it can come across as salesy, even if you have zero intent of selling anything. Just the way that the conversation can flow and the way that so many people online do market, where it feels like that sales pitch is coming. A lot of times just natural conversation can feel a little salesy, but in person, if you are networking, it can be very normal. Your interest is clear. You're not just looking to say your piece. Hopefully you're naturally listening to them and their interest, about learning about their business. And then it's a great opportunity to interject what you offer and how you might be able to help them. And it takes that conversation out of kind of being a marketing conversation. You're just, again, it's naturally flowing. You've given them some value on the front end. And then you've said, hey, let's connect at a later time. Let me get some information. And you're not railroading the entire evening into what becomes now a marketing conversation. So this is such a great way to kind of get your business out into the local community, connect with people locally. And I did this by accident at Funnel Hacking Live. I love, obviously Funnel Hacking Live is 3,500 people. It's a huge event. And I love just to meet new people and connect. I also, events are my sport. I love to show up first thing in the morning, be one of the first people there. I like to, show up early, get there, be ready to go. And this allows me to network with other people that are also kind of early risers, that are taking the event seriously, that to show up and wait for the doors to open. They're taking the event more seriously. They're a little bit more serious about their business usually, or about learning to grow their business. And so they're a great subset of people to network and connect with and to market to. And I'll use this time to learn about their business. And then a lot of times, again, giving some suggestions, and then they'll ask, like, what is it that you do? And I'm able to highlight some kind of interesting things that have happened in our business recently, or some clients that we've helped recently. Always, anytime you can share like a testimonial is a great way to kind of highlight your business without feeling like you're saying, look at me, I'm amazing. You can say, oh my gosh, you know what? Let me tell you about what we just did for Susan. It was so cool. And I really enjoyed working with her. And you're not having to say, I'm incredible, I'm amazing. Your work speaks for itself. And again, it shows like that you like to highlight other people who you've benefited. It's just a connection with someone. And so I was able to connect with a ton of people at Funnel Hacking Live. In fact, just sharing at Funnel Hacking Live with all of these people, what we had done on TikTok over the previous year is what sparked me to do the TikTok masterclass that I did once I got home from that event that I did in the end of September. And I did that because as I was just naturally, it wasn't something I was going to share, but as I was naturally talking with so many people about it and so many people had such an interest, I realized this is something I can do to serve this community, to really help people. It's something I really enjoy. And that's what sparked the TikTok Sales Accelerator. It was so much fun. And so I highly suggest if it's not something that you've done, that you give that a try, whether just in line with someone at the bank, the grocery store, I don't know, people always end up talking to me. I must look very friendly and sociable, but any chance that I get, I try to learn a little bit more about somebody else and then figure out, a way that I might be able to offer them some really cool suggestions for their business that also then gets them to say, hey, what is it you do? And again, leaves that opening. And then I have it's not an app, but I created a very simple 2-step funnel that allows me to get someone's information, their contact info, and actually emails them all of my contact info. So they don't have to try and remember it or put it somewhere. They'll get an email that's later available to them. And so I simply set up this 2-page funnel, and then I put it as like a little home thing, button, whatever, on my phone. And so all I have to do is simply click that, it pulls it up, and it allows them to very quickly enter their name and their email. And then again, they'll get an email from me with all of my information. So if any of you want a copy of that 2-step funnel, let me know. I'm happy to share it with you all. If you are using ClickFunnels, or if you're not, you can take a look at it and model it on your platform you're using. It's such a great way to kind of turn your business card digital. And it's very easy to update. And then it also builds me a list that I can email out. I can email updates, I can, connect with however I want to, or I can individually reconnect with that person. So it's such a great way for me to be able to kind of re-network with that person in the future. Again, if you guys want a copy of that, just let me know. I'm more than happy to post a share link so that you can make one for yourself. Or again, you could just take a look at mine and then model it to whatever web platform you're using if you're not using ClickFunnels. So I totally get that. If you have any questions about this or anything else, as always, let me know. Drop a comment below. Let me know, are you networking offline right now, or have you kind of gotten so tunnel visioned that you have to be a human in the real world? So that's all I've got for you today. If there's anything you guys want covered next week, let me know. Drop it below. And with that, have an amazing rest of your day.